I hope you all are safe at your home. Okay, we will proceed our next chemical. Yesterday we had discussed the common chemical which is used in our daily life. So we will proceed these chemicals next. Next is the baking soda. Baking soda you know very well. It is also known as the food soda. Food because for stuffing the food or for food, sorry, and for softening the food this is used, and their chemical formula is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and their common name is baking soda or food soda, simply you can say that, right? This is made by the, when NaCl, this is generally made by the passing the carbon dioxide. After the passing carbon dioxide, this sodium hydrogen carbonate is formed. When NaCl, common salt, is mixed with water and NH3, and CO2 gas is passed over this, then this sodium hydrogen carbonate or baking soda is obtained with ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is also the byproduct of this reaction. It is also produced by the passing the CO2 gas or carbon dioxide gas over the sodium carbonate. After the passing carbon dioxide gas over the sodium carbonate, this sodium hydrogen carbonate is formed. Simply you need to learn this two reaction, how it is obtained, and the 2 or 3 properties and 2 or 3 uses of these chemicals only. This is sufficient for 2 or 3 marks simply. So what is the property? You know that you all have seen the baking soda in your homes. It is a white crystal-like structure is present, and white in color. Simply it is not soluble in water. You need to dissolve. Today you dissolve the small amount of baking soda in water. It does not dissolve in water. It cannot dissolve in normal water. After heating it, a little bit dissolve after the boiled water or warm water. Their aqueous solution, if you make its aqueous solution, it means when you dissolve it into a water, then this kind of solution is called basic solution. It is alkaline in nature in aqueous medium. It after the heating, when you heat the sodium hydrogen carbonate, then the common sodium carbonate, or this is called sodium carbonate, simply we had discussed on yesterday, and CO2 gas is released. Simply you can say that after the passing with the CO2 over the bicarbonate ion, sodium hydrogen carbonate is obtained. When sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated up, then the CO2 gas is released because it is formed by the passing of CO2 gas. So when we heat it, then CO2 gas, a pungent smell is released. So this pungent smell is of CO2 gas. What are the uses? Uses is it is used in a food stuff. You know that. In the cold drinks and in the making soda water, it is antacid, behave as an antacid. So it is used to reduce the acidity of the stomach. Simply slightly antiseptic, so it is used in various injuries, to remove the injuries, and it is a fire extinguisher also. And obviously it is a laboratory reagent. So these are the uses of the sodium hydrogen carbonate or baking soda. Next is your washing soda. Washing soda is also called sodium carbonate into 10 molecules of water molecule. One molecule of, in case of washing soda, 1 molecule of sodium carbonate is crystallized with 10 molecule of water. This reaction is called crystallization reaction, in which the number of water molecule is attached with a chemical. This reaction is called crystallization simply. So this is made after the crystallization reaction or Solvay process, you can say that. How it is formed? When sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated up, after the heating we produce a sodium carbonate and CO2 gas. You see this in the previous chemical. After the formation of sodium carbonate, when 10 molecules of H2O is passed through it or mixed into it, is the reaction is called crystallization. After the crystallization, sodium carbonate into 10 molecule of water is formed, and this is called a washing soda simply. It is also a white crystalline soluble in water. Aqueous solution, his aqueous solution is also basic in nature. Uses of washing soda is washing, cleaning, forming detergent, caustic soda, glass, borax, So these are the uses in our daily life. It is also used in paper industry, paint industry, and also in laboratory reasons. So these all about the chemical which we use in daily life simply. So you need to learn this. There is no problem, I think so. These are the very simple chemicals, you can say that, and in our daily life we will use these chemicals. So learn these properties and uses and how it is made simply. So this is I think today we will stop here our topic. Next day or tomorrow we will discuss later the chapter. We will proceed our chapter later on. Today you need to just two topics only, right? Thank you.